Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm late today. We were having a wonderful, wonderful discussion with a friend on a walk, and our time got away from us, and now we're here late. But we're here. We're here, and we're working on it. Okay, I'm writing something down so I don't forget. My to-do list. I'm here doing this, and I check my calendar for the day. Because I know I'm supposed to meet with right after this. All right, okay. That's important. Oh, man. So I'm going to work today on our previous silver pentacle piece. We were working on earlier. We're going to keep working on it today. So we chaosed this pretty good. Made it look neat and interesting in the background. And we need to add in so I actually think I'm working on some of the like rising stuff. Add in some pieces to it, at least of which will be. Right, the sketch isn't going to help us at all. I wiped out the original. Oh, that's not good. That's not going to help me. The blue one, some though. All right. It's up here. I don't think I'm liking this as much. Bye-bye. Have a good day at work.
Bye.
Yar. Because I mean, like, this guy right here is pretty much what we're looking at, right? So if I go in here and just hit paste, yeah, this chandelier could just be easily just kind of inked with a little bit, and it would probably straight up. It needs to be kind of stretched to make it work. So I'm just going to use a rough on it. Because really what I want is something a little bit more dramatic than that. Yeah, I was gonna say, I love how sometimes when you're off to the left, it works, and sometimes when you're off to the left, it doesn't. Remarkably frustrating. Remarkably frustrating. All right. So what I'm doing here is I'm just using a mesh transformation to give myself just a little bit of a, I'm going to use this guy as a guide. Right. Okay, and so I'm going to take this guy and just drop him down a little bit over here. I'm going to go over here. Now all I'm going to do is just use the ridges to give me that chandelier. Because there's all these wonderful little ridges. That's really what I'm after, is kind of these black ridges. It's one of those times where you don't you wish I could just fast forward. I'm at the top part, so the bottom. I'll use these levers. I'm going to do something more like this. Or maybe just cap it. All right. There we go. In our structure here, I'm going to go ahead and just draw it out like this, but we're going to subvert it so that it's not as straight up. Because behind this glass structure, so we're going to want it to be now we can turn off that. We can turn off this. Get an idea where this guy is. Oh, that's fine. Okay. That's all right. Not to spend too much time on this. I don't want to. Because it doesn't really matter. Because the lights in the chandelier should just shine of their own accord. Like so. So what we're going to do is on top of this layer, we're going to go here to here. We're going to use this big soft. Right. Now we're just making the shadow match up with the background. So it looks like it's lighting up the ceiling, as chandeliers are known to do. But it's not, because these are all glass. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be that sharp sort of thing. We are going to get is a general glow around it, like that, which won't be quite that obvious because it's not really good stuff. There we go, that's much better. So it looks like it's glowing, it looks like it's on. That's good. That's totally fine. You do you. You do you. Just keep a little bit low there for that. The light's kind of going. But here's one more thing I'm going to do. Because this is a mirrored light, into this felt pen, I'm going to do this right on its own layer. Right? That's just adding a little bit of the light refracting through the crystals, the glass, right? Just enough that you can see it. They're there. Not enough to actually like impact the drawing very much. So now, well, they could without that. So, there we go. Not liking the chandeliers. Wasn't that much up here, so. Better. transparent. It's probably better. We can go after this and tackle it in a different way as time goes on, because right now I want to do something else. Because we're going to go in and make the shadow happen here. Because they're casting shadows from this chandelier, right? And there we go. I like the idea that he's casting the shadow across here, which doesn't have to be bright, but it has to be somewhat of a shadow. We have to show that, he's the lights behind him and it's casting a shadow forward. Is it me? Hungry. And all I'm doing here is just making sure I trace lines coming from the light. To illuminate parts of their body that would obviously be illuminated by that light. I'm going to go back and trim the light down a little bit because it is kind of ridiculous, but for right now. Right. Now it's time to look at the stove. That's not the area, but splatter is cool. All right. Oh, motion blur. Enough of it though. I'm gonna start with that. That's my blend tool. Then I'm gonna go in curls. I'm gonna add some gray in here. Oh. Let me just lose control of it because of the ruler. When you're doing smoke, it's very important that you come from the bottom to the top. Because if you don't, end up with guides in the middle. Lines you don't want. Hmm. Okay. When you add that as a multiply, it darkens it down. The other thing we want to do, though, is we're going to add a layer on top here, which is going to be an overlay. It's going to add glow. No, my big soft again. Now, with that done, add in here. You hate that meeting. I hate that meeting. I hate that meeting for you. Oh, I know those. The light in their eyes now reflects off of the stove, right? Which pick our light sources. All right. Doing pretty good. I love chaos. I'm thinking about it. I mean, at least for a while. It's at least until school's out. Okay. That's what I do. All right. And take this guy. First of all, I want to rotate him like so. And the reason because we're going to take him. Excuse me. We're going to take him. And dust him up a little. Right? And then we will we'll come in here. Right? Well, and we don't see what's his nose? Raph. He has a face very often. So there is that. Gotcha. So I don't think people would be too upset either, legitimately. So there's ghosts of people, and that's all we have left. Right? The ghosts of people forgotten in the past. So here's how we're going to make this work. First of all, I'm going to put it up there in a nice area like that. I'm going to duplicate it. When I do, the duplicate's going to be offset just a little bit like this. We're going to say multiply. Like so. I'm going to do the same thing. Right? And then we're going to take, once we're done with this, we'll take the original and put it on top. Actually, what we're going to do, merge those all down, and we can put those on top of the knife, but we'll zone it out just a little bit on the bottom. That's actually that. If I can blur and do a radial. Too much radial. We probably need a radial of the knife too. But before I do, I'm going to make a copy of the Kniffy so that we don't lose it in the radial blur. We don't want to lose in the radial. We want blur, maybe a motion blur. There we go. Just enough to make it look like it's right. And I can keep my original knife on here and like maybe screen like this. It still exists, but it's got more order to it. Looks like it's already in motion. Then we're going to take on top of this. We've got this add function here, which is already built in. I take my brush, go for the big sock. And then we'll draw your eye to it, all right? Not like you need help, but just in case you were paying attention to the knife spinning on the side of the picture there. Yeah, you are, right? Okay, we're getting there. I don't know if I like that as much. I feel like it's already pretty much doing its job up there. What I do think I might do indicate it's spinning. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. It's cartoony and comic book, so I can draw the little whirly lines to make it whirly. Right. Yeah. All right, we're getting there. Much closer. He ended with sparkles in his head that wasn't really what I was after. I wanted him to have freckles. I might do it anyway. And much more targeted. I like the chaos that it adds. I'm still feeling like she's not solid. So I'm going to be on this layer. We'll go in here. How bad is that? A little too dark. We're just going through here and just kind of putting in sort of a darkness value to the bottom of her, just to give her some depth. She's chesty, and chestier than I usually draw women. And so her bust is going out a lot further than I usually put on people. It's supposed to be all busty and, I thought about it being black leather, that leather. Then I realized she's probably just wearing a normal jumpsuit. Which is why I'm softening off all the shadows. Because they would be better. Better. We're getting there. Save button and let's save for a second. How this goes. Oh, right here. All right, I'm saving. She didn't give me her last name, so this is a potential client who I'll be meeting with on Sunday to talk about senior photos, which is funny because I do those. But since she didn't give me her last name, she gets stored in my phone as Photo Job. photography job. Okay. It was funny for about a minute, and now it's not funny anymore. And this is what we call ambient occlusion. Right there. We have two pieces that touch. Discussed this before on the show. I know Brent knows it, but I've got a couple of other viewers who may or may not be new. When you have a corner, oh no, yeah, maybe I'll see you, but I'm out of here at 11 sharp because I have an 11:15 meeting. So for photography, weird, like I do lots of photography. So if you're not back by 11 sharp on our side, I might be gone. But anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about ambient occlusion. When you have a corner, the light strikes it like this. But what happens is this light beam will bounce this way, this light beam bounces this way, and this light beam bounces this way. Same goes with these light beams, right? They're bouncing this way, bouncing this way. What happens is you end up with light that is not bouncing back to the viewer's eye, right? So the light beams are not striking and then going this way. They're striking and getting caught in the corner. So every corner that you see it gets gradient darker until it's darkest right here, depending on the amount of light you are flooding. That's called ambient occlusion. Computers know this, not you. And when you render out with a sort of a certain amount of darkness going on here. The more you darken out a shadow or a corner like this, the more realistic it looks. So overeating. We're in the wrong place now. Right, so when you create an ambient occlusion, you can see how this is getting more realistic. All of a sudden, it's getting a little bit more realistic. That's all because I'm adding in this ambient occlusion. I really should use my big software for this. Because we're obviously going to have shadows going off. All these directions. So you won't end up with a lot of ambient occlusion here because, of course, the light is shining directly on it. Right? So there won't be a lot of that ambient occlusion. We'll get on the other side, though. Next up. And then I'll come back in with the eraser, and I'll just kind of touch it so that it doesn't get as bright there. Because we don't want it to be as bright. Right? But those darker areas help a whole lot in making this look a little bit darker and meaner and things like that. applying a little bit to that to get just a little bit of ambient illusion. It looks a little darker, much more kind of intimidating. Truth is, no matter how busty she is, I feel like she is she's running off the bottom of this here, and I don't think that's right. I don't want I've just overdone it, which isn't cool. I'm double checking to make sure that my 11:15 lunch is still there. I'll tap his phone real quick and see if he replies. I'm moving along here, kind of using these multiply layers here to be darker and lighter, depending on what I'm after. And I'm being very loose about it, and I probably shouldn't be this loose, but I am because reasons. I'm going to go in here, and I'm just going to add some dark to the shadow right through here. I'm not being very firm about it. I want being very light on the pressure. For multiple reasons. One, if I'm too heavy, you can see it really easily like that. So we're going to be light on it, just kind of let it fade in on this as much as possible. But also because light doesn't work in a straightforward way. So we're going to have some light that's going this way and some light that's going this way. And so it's a lot of the light is directly like this, and then it gets less and less and less and less and less as it goes around him. So we want this shadow to be enough that it defines over here, but then it fades to a darker shadow this way. There we go. There. So that's what we're kind of doing, right? And the truth is, we're doing great even with the ink on here. Like if we take the ink off, it gets softer, just a little bit softer. And it's hard to see. You can kind of see whenever it's on here and off. There's another ink layer in here. That's this layer right here. And that's the colored layer. But what I'm thinking of doing with this is, instead of doing this, taking this ink copy, and we're going to try something. We'll see if this works. First of all, like all good things, if you're going to do something goofy and experimental, duplicate the layer. That way we can turn that layer off, right? And then we won't accidentally damage that layer and ruin the only layer that's left. We're going to do a brightness contrast in this model, though. I'm going to bring up the brightness. This is an ink layer, right? So I made everything softer. that's kind of one of the things I'm thinking. We're getting more of a photographic feel now on this. Right? If we take this layer and put it back on, you can see everything hardened up. But if we take that off, everything's soft. It's still there. Everything is still there. But we can kind of go back in now and kind of touch things with the backgrounds and stuff like that being a little bit lighter. Just a little bit lighter. Right. We could do the same thing here. We'll duplicate the layer and pop it up. And take this one, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take the tonal correction, we're going to take the brightness and contrast, we're going to bring the brightness up. It's going to bring the background up a lot. Right? But if we bring contrast up to offset it, then we can take this guy if we really want to, and we can put him on top of the layer underneath it, right? And darken that layer down. We can add it out and bring that layer up, right? And truthfully, I kind of like the idea of darkening. Right, so we'll take that option here. Maybe we'll darken it. And if we hit multiply, that drops everything down the saturation in the background. And it just looks darker back there. But everything stands out more. Sacrificing a little bit of the background detail we've been working on, whatever, it still doesn't hurt the picture any. In fact, it makes it infinitely more dramatic at this point in time. And this is where maybe I don't want this to be darker, right? Because now, when this comes in, it adds even more drama and just darker to this. Right, but now you can see that knife is clear as day. Chandelier is pretty bright in the background. You know, he's got everything looks a lot more dramatic here. I may hold it at this point. I always do a little bit of just work at the very end to try to kind of bring that through and make it work for us. You know, I'm kind of like drawing it out a little bit, messing with it a little bit, coming up with this, coming up with that, putting pieces together to make it just a simple correct. But I think this piece is close, very close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open. I have over here in administration. I think I'll like it too. In administration, I'm going to pull out my Honko stamps. And we'll grab one of them. We're going to have to do this in reverse because it's so dark, but that's normal. Right, way down here at the bottom. And what we'll do with this guy is we will, first of all, we will tonal correction, Q saturation. Check saturation, there we go. I'm going to call it done. I'm going to sneeze. Then I'm going to call it done. I'm not going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. Nope. Yes. Yeah. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. I don't know. My Nose and I, we don't get along sometimes. I don't get it. Level correction, all we're doing is just going to darken this out so that's absolute. Level correction. Reverse gradient. Straight. Let's be all white, guys. Then I can take this and bring it down to about there. Good morning, Eric. I'm doing good. How are you this morning? We are done with this guy. Look at this. We are done with this piece. This piece looks like it is done McDunny pants. I'm liking this piece a lot. So this is a piece for an interior plate on a novel for a company called Airship 27, which is out of Fort Collins, Colorado. They do pulp novels. So they do like a kind of redoing pulp novels. And so the author is a lovely lady named Nancy Hansen, who's out of Connecticut. And she writes these kind of pulpy steampunk sort of stories. And I get her books, and I have to put 8 plates in. And this is plate number 3. So we've already done plate number 1 and plate number 2. So we're at plate number 3 now, which is this guy here. Is assassin girl, whatever. So we just finished this guy up. I kind of feel like I kind of want to gussy it just a little bit more. I got 4 minutes or so. And I feel like I want a little bit of splatter on it. Just a little bit. Because I love my splatter stuff. So we're going to go here. And I've got some great splatters over here with the roll-off brushes. Like this guy's good. Right? He just kind of adds a little bit of, I don't want to say color, that seems kind of ridiculous, but adding just a little bit of, wow, we just got a lot of control there. Just adding a little bit of just chaos to it. Just kind of give it a little bit of a feel that it's been maybe slightly damaged, like the picture's been slightly damaged to it. Right? Just kind of adds a little. Yeah, only 5 more to go. I thought you were meaning 5 minutes, and then just adds a little grit to it. I can even take kind of these guys here and add some grit in over the top, and this zone down here. Just adding some grit to the picture a little bit. Just a little bit of, sort of vignetting, some chatter. I love the chaos. I love chaosing a picture really good. It adds a little bit of just a little bit of, not realism, that's not the word I'm looking for, but some of these are wonderfully messy. Overlay it. With overlay, you can kind of see a lot better. Maybe. Let's try that again, but this time I'm going to do it a different way. But I really like this guy, but maybe I didn't like him at that size. A little bit of just bizarre little chaos kind of going on here. Ooh, we are slowing down at the so it makes it look like the lens of the camera is kind of reflecting. I did like it, 1700. And maybe it gives a little bit of the effective lens flare without actually having lens flare. But either way, it gives just a little bit of grit to the picture. I like that. So I'm going to go ahead then, and I'm going to save it as, and then we're going to go ahead and save it as a JPEG for Helio 3. It's a JPEG, and then we can send that off. And in fact, I will do that before I get off this call. Before I get off this new email. I'm going to send it to Ron and Rob. Silver Pentacle Helio 3. Here is Silver Pentacle Helio 3 for your consideration. Thank you. Bye. And then I will just add it. It'd be really nice. It does all of these like last things that you possibly had that you were working on, and it's always the last Word documents and last. And I'm like, no, okay, but legitimately, that's a 7 megabyte document. That's it won't send it 7 megabytes. Export single layer JPEG. We'll do this with Helio 3. Small. Actually, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to Control Shift E will flatten the entire thing. Everything is out. And hey, Brett, while I've got you on the phone, I've got you on the line. Google Drive. I'm having a problem with. I shared a folder. I've got 2 terabytes of storage. I shared a folder with a photographer. When he's uploading it, and it says you only have, you've used up 89% of your 15 gigabytes. It's on my 2 terabyte block. Is there a way to defeat that? Kind of sending that out to you for that one. See if you know. Resize it to 1,000%. And we'll save as. We'll call this one 3. Same as my code for small. I love it. This would be messy. That's actually kind of fun. We're not going to save that because if we do, we will lose it. Do not save. Okay, back to this page, which we'll be working on later, but not right now. There was the sneeze. It was trying to get me for a long time. There we go, 300K, perfect. Send. Off it goes. All right, guys, we did awesome today. We finished Helio 3. Now we're back to going to Helio 4, which will be the next one. Again, I won't be on tonight. I will be on, or this weekend, because tonight we start my weekend. My weekend is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night I will return. I may not be doing nights, but I will continue doing Sunday night because I kind of like Sunday night a little bit. And I'm not broadcasting during the day Sunday, so we will continue on Sunday night plausibly. Well, I mean, I guess I should say I'm not guaranteeing that. We'll figure it out. Until then, guys, remember to keep your eyes on the stars because those are always a good thing. And I will, I'll be here Sunday night because I really want to get more work done. I don't like not getting work done. And I will see you later. Thank you for joining me, Merrick. Thank you for joining me, Brent. I will see you all later and have a great weekend. Goodbye.